What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Young Phillip, and I'm back with another video for y'all today. And before we get started with today's video, make sure y'all click the like button down below. Give it thumbs up. Make sure y'all click that subscribe button. Click the bell so y'all can be notified and don't miss any of my videos. Today's video is going to be a episode review for Chappelle Show Season 2, Episode 5. So without further ado, let's begin. We start things off with a little something called Tron's Law and Order. One of the characters that was created and portrayed by Chappelle, Dave Chappelle. But move forward. We have a guy that's at home. He have a wife and a dog and a pet dog. Out of nowhere, SWAT team come through and the dog start barking. They like, shut that fucking dog up. And they pop the dog. And they arrested the guy. And then the police call up Tron's home and request that he come through for a little talk. And then he's like, how about 11 p.m.? Is that good? He's like, we'll accept that. And then in the segregation room with the one guy that got his house raided by the FBI and SWAT team. And it's like, you know what you did, you little bitch. And then they smoked cigarettes in front of him. He's like, could you not? He put that out. I'm allergic to cigarette smoke. He's like, well, how about I put it out? And then put it out on his forehead. And then he was like, I want my lawyer. And then a guy comes in. He's like, did someone take a piss in here? And the guy broke down and admitted that he took a piss. Tron was like, drugs is bad. We shouldn't be selling that. Oh my God. That was the hilarious part. The guy that got his crib raided by a SWAT team, they was like the guy that put the cigarette on his forehead, was like, we found some Colombian heroin or cocaine, and was like, his wife threw his milk bladders in my hand. He was like, but you grabbed them. And then when it was time for the sentencing, he got life in prison. But Tron, on the other hand, for his crimes, I think he was forced to do like community service, some shit like that. And then that was the end of that sketch. And then we get a commercial sketch. And it's Tyrone Biggums with a parody of Red Bull. But instead of it being called Red Bull, it's Red Balls. He's like, Red Balls! It gives me wings! He stole a radio out of a lady car. And he was supposed to be getting a baby that was stuck in there. Not still a radio. Then he took a quarter underneath a bus and then broke himself out of jail. And then there's another sketch, the Negro Diamond sketch. First question, will Arsenio Hall ever get another show? Arsenio Hall will have another show called Good Morning Black America, and it will be shown around noon across the country. And then a girl from France wanted to know if will Arnold Schwarzenegger stay with Maria Shriver. And then the answer was Arnold Schwarzenegger will divorce his wife and marry Shirley Temple, and then she will be renamed Shirley Temple Black Nigga. And it was like, you, sir. And then the guy was like, Nico Diamonds, why do white people love Wayne Brady? And then his answer was, white people love Wayne Brady because he makes Brian Gumble look like Malcolm X. And that was the end of that sketch. And then we back with another true Hollywood story of Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy's True Hollywood Stories, but this time it was with Prince. He's like, Purple Rain comes out with 1985, and the guys that were getting the girls were the ones that was actually looking like a female. Charlie Murphy was dancing and shit, and then he was like, I had the Jerry curl, whatnot, and then he had seen Prince, and then it was somebody new that was part of his crew. It was somebody named Mickey Free. They was like, nah, Mickey Free ain't no girl, that's a dude. Prince come talking to Eddie Murphy. He's like, hello, Eddie Murphy. And Eddie Murphy's like, dang, Prince, what's up? I like your comedies. He's like, ooh, that's hot. You want to come to my house and listen to some music? And then they go to Prince's house and they listen to music. And Prince was like, this bores me. You up for a game of basketball? And then Charlie Murphy and his crew started laughing. And then Prince was like, your crew against me in the revolution. They laughed one more time. And then finally, Prince had somebody give them the clothes, basketball clothes. Charlie and his crew have basketball clothes on, while Prince, he's wearing the same, and his crew are wearing the same shit that they wore to the club. And Charlie was like, you know what we should call this? The shirts against the blouses. And he had this look like, you know, what are you angry about? You know you got that outfit from. And he had to learn something that day. Never judge a book by its cover. As soon as the game started, Prince basically pretty much did circles around Charlie Murphy. He was shooting a ball like he was goddamn Michael Jordan and shit. Like dead ass. And then it like you wouldn't even want to say it was close. It was pretty much a unanimous decision. Prince and his team won. And then it was like good hustle. And it smacked the guy. And then dude was like, look, man, I'm not on your team. And then after they lost, they had pancakes. Charlie was like, this is a good game. He's like, I wish I could say the same thing to you and your crew of flunkies. And y'all want any grapes? And then Charlie Murphy was like, there's some real good storytellers out there. And then Prince was like, bitches. And that pretty much ends the sketch of Charlie Murphy True Hollywood Stories. And we get a live musical performance of CeeLo Green performing one of my favorite songs, I'll Be Around. And that's the end of the sketch. Let me know your favorite sketch in the comment section down below for all my Chappelle Show fans. But I'd like to say thank y'all for tuning into today's video. Make sure y'all click the like button down below. Give it a thumbs up. Make sure y'all click that subscribe button. Click the bell so y'all can be notified. Don't miss any of my videos. Don't forget to add me on social media at YoungPhilip_00. That's Instagram, Snapchat, Ryan361005, and TikTok at YoungPhilip00. With that being said, I am